Hello everyone, this is Andy, and what I want to do in this video is I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate how to install so here the MySql 5.7, the version that I use for mine to connect. So what I want to go ahead and do is go ahead and open this in a separate window here. I'm just going to go right into it. No, not too much talking here. Okay, so what I basically did last time, you may have seen it in my previous video, but again, if you didn't hear it in the previous video that I launched, is that my computer has some issues, so I had to do everything pretty much over again. So it's it's a hassle, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. Go ahead and save this and let it download. Okay. Let me go ahead and open it. Should give me the prompt to okay, there it is. Just go ahead and install from there. Okay. And the instructions that I'm going to follow in this video is I'm actually going to follow, if I can find it here, let's see. Okay, it's giving me the, it's asking if I want to allow it to. Okay. Okay, I don't want to close the applications, but I have to reboot it, I guess, after. Okay. Okay, so it keeps bringing this up here. Okay, so this is the installer here I mentioned in the past video. So we continue receiving products. Okay. So I want to upgrade this now. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. Okay, here's the welcome back. Let's go ahead and go to the next point here. And this I don't need a connector. Only thing I want is a server 5.7 here. Okay, so I have 5.6 installed. So what I may want to do is just go ahead and update it. I guess in this case here, so earlier it asked if I wanted to update it. I should have selected yes. Ready to download. Okay, let's go ahead and execute it. I'm kind of nervous here because I haven't done this in a while. Okay, 64-bit. I'll just make sure you select the right version, but it should automatically pop up. I mean, it's a pretty good installer. So pretty much the installer pretty much guides you through. I mean, if you download the other file, you may have some issues. So I do recommend the 2 megabyte or 2 megabyte one. That's, you know, it's gonna make it a lot easier for you. Because just go ahead and wait for this to finish. Okay, as you can see, it's really late here. I'm actually, I was actually half asleep and I thought I'd make this video because I am trying to get my own server back up and running. Okay, it's upgrade complete. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and start it. Okay, so my password, I'm going to go ahead and just go to the second window here and type in my personal password. Again, I recommend writing this down somewhere. Okay. So there's an issue here. Okay, it's attempted to connect to the server, but it's giving me an issue here. Let's try the standard password here. Okay, so that my password actually works. Okay, so I do have a separate window here. Let me just go ahead and pop this back open here. Let's see if I can find it here. Let me just go ahead and try to go back. Okay, where did it go here? Okay, not this one. So what I actually had open here, I had... Okay, here. So building the server here, so you basically want to go through the steps here. So if you're doing the 5.6 version, so default installation, so advanced options. Let me just see if this is going to pop up here. I'm not exactly sure because this is just an upgrade. Let's see here. So this is my location here. Okay, it's not really giving me the option here, but let me review the configuration level access. Okay. Let's see if this is going to change anything here. Let me just go ahead and go to the next page here. Okay. Does it say anything about full control here? No, it doesn't. Okay. So it's going to go here. Let's go ahead and execute it. So leave everything default basically if you do the 5.6 version. So actually this one is actually a lot easier because if you get down to the 5.7 version, there are so many different steps that you have to do. So I probably wouldn't recommend that one. And just go ahead and go with the 5.6 if that option is available. If not, I mean, you can go ahead and go with the 5.7 version and just follow the steps here. which I mentioned on the website. You can actually find the website. It's pretty outdated because I updated it just a little bit here so that you guys can, get this, find information for the MySql, but it's not really up to date. So if you actually go to the YouTube channel here, I'm just go ahead and go to my personal YouTube channel. I believe I changed the background here as well. In the channel, when I had my actual server up and running, it was this IP address you were able to connect to this and play on my actual server, but I closed it down because that computer crashed. Okay, so basically what I want to go ahead and do from here is, let's see. Yeah, these are all old. I actually have issues accessing this Facebook page here, but I will make something new. So just go to this one here. Again, it's out of date, but if you go to the About page here, I tried to add some information here. Again, I don't really have too much time. I have 2 kids here and wife here, so I'm able to film this video 12:30 at night, but everyone's asleep right now. So, okay, so yeah, basically, if you do the 5.6 version, all the steps are here, and if you do the 5.7 version, all the steps are. Oh, look at this issue here. All the steps are located here. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Just make sure you follow the steps correctly, or you will have some issues connecting to your own personal server. Okay, and let's see, is this done yet? Let's go ahead and check this. Okay, I guess it's still. So back in MySql database, that's pretty good. I mean, you want to make sure, once you have everything up and running, once you have everything dragged over, just make sure you update everything. So not update, you will back up everything. So just in case your computer crashes, you will have access to your files there. Because I mean, I basically did so many different upgrades to my personal Final Fantasy game. I'm not sure if a lot of Final Fantasy private servers have it. But mine, I personally went into and edit some of the files, or edit some of the SQL files, that I was able to get some of the higher level gear. And it took a lot of time and patience and everything, but I was able to get it up and running. They are in some of my old videos, if you want to check those out. Actually, let me go ahead and mention something here. So this is the window that came up earlier. If you want to upgrade or reconfigure or add something, you can add here. Can you make it this window instead of the window that I showed you in the beginning? Yes, you can actually go ahead and install it here, and just if you use Windows, if you're not using the 64-bit version, make sure you choose this one and just go ahead and drag it over and go to next, and it will install for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But basically, make sure you back up your server all the time once you have everything up and running. And just to give you an example of some of the gear that I used to have, I think it's up here somewhere. Let's see. Actually, can't find it here. Okay, this is all pretty old. But just some of the high level gear that I had in the game actually worked pretty well. But anyways, I'll demonstrate that later in some future videos. But for now, just make sure you get this installed. And if you have any issues, as usual, just paste them in the comments, or just type them in the comments, and I'll try to get back as soon as possible. Okay, you guys have a nice day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you.